All right, guys, welcome to the Barely Legal Podcast. This is Robbie.
It sure is. You're so weird.
You gotta introduce yourself.
Why can't you introduce me?
Because it sounds like a man is doing everything. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Oh
want
my
to get,
gosh,
like,
you're such a...
I'm a coward, man. I don't want to get in trouble.
In trouble by who?
By the police.
The sexist police.
The women police.
Some men. Allies?
That's always the dudes who are just trying to get laid.
That is true.
It's always like, you shouldn't talk to, she doesn't deserve that, you can't, oh my goodness, women shouldn't have to go through this. And you know, it's funny because I was thinking about Homeboy. Are you not going to introduce yourself?
It's V. I don't like it when I say it because I don't like that nickname because you gave me the nickname.
So
but it's
call
only
yourself?
acceptable because you gave it to me.
But what do you want to be called?
Vivi.
Alright guys, so the lead story today is, well, I hate to call it the lead story, it's just the story. I saw it, I wanted to talk about it. But we're going to talk about, it's kind of weird that Britney Spears' finances were released. So, her ex-husband is asking for an increase in child support. I think currently she pays $20,000 a year, which actually isn't that bad. Like $20,000 a month. I mean, that's not horrible.
That's not horrible at all.
Especially for how much she makes. They say she made. Let me pull this up. Like she made like a lot of money last year.
It's for
she made almost $57 million in 2017.
2 kids together, right?
I
2
believe
boys,
so, yeah.
right?
A 12-year-old and an 11-year-old.
Now that's the age where these young boys, I guess, you know, they're gonna want all the video games, all the latest, all the
expensive, but yeah,
all the like the coolest outfits and everything. Because do they have shared custody?
I mean, shared custody. I think that he has primary custody.
Well, it doesn't matter who has custody. To the point I was going to make. I was going to say when they go and hang out or when they go and be with her, you know, they're being treated a different way than when they're probably with, you know, his wife and his family because she probably has bodyguards and, you know, get to take them wherever they want to go. And so, I mean, I can see where you know, he would want some more money because it's like they're used to when they go hang out with Brittany, it's like, well, we got to go race car driving with someone.
But,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but check this out though, because she made $56.6 million last year, right? Or in 2017. This is last year. I don't know why I said two different ways.
It's okay.
Whatever, man. Okay. All right, I got this.
You got it.
Okay, I got it. No, that's from a J. Cole song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where he's like, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
What J. Cole song is that?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. You know I don't know names of songs. You gotta, you know, like, I'm weird.
All right, so they listed her expenses, and this is like all of her expenses for the year, only totaled to $384,000. And she made $56.6 million. So like,
Where's the rest of the money? Invested?
I mean, it doesn't matter. She's just making money. So like, the dude asking for more money, man. You got $56.5 million, and you only paying $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's not a lot, man.
That's not
there
a
are
lot
dudes
at
who
all.
are like getting hit hard with that.
It's not a lot at all.
That's not a lot. I mean, if they ask for $1 million a month, that would be
especially
crazy.
as they get older. You know,
More like 500,000.
but as they get older, like more and more people are like going to recognize them. Like they, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna want to, you know, just be like all the other celebrity kids.
But it's like, yeah, like from all I know, the dude's he can't be making bank. Like I don't know.
He's a DJ, right? He's a DJ.
Yeah, but I don't know anybody who's like, yo, man, I'm about to go to that Kevin Federline set. You know who's a dope DJ? Homie who does shows in Vegas. What's his name?
Steve. right? Aoki.
Yeah, Steve Aoki.
Did you do his no gravity one? I want to do that.
Man, his stuff.
But it's only like 20 people that can do it. I would love
I
to
didn't do that one. I did like when he did like a. Dang, he did the one at crap. What was the name of that? The Ari Crown, something like that. Now, anyway, I thought it was kind of crazy that well, it says that Federline has a lack of steady work, so he was asking for a increase in child support.
But I thought his wife like has a job. Like he's married and
with even if
another
he has a job, like
or no, it's hard married, right?
It's hard to make millions. Like you know what I mean? Like if you had an abundance and somebody else is like holding down a 9 to 5 and trying to keep that money in, and you can't. And this is your kids. It's not like you taking care of a grown man, but you saying like, yo, this is your kids, and he has primary custody.
I feel as though like that alone isn't covering their school tuition, because you know they go
to regular school. They might be going to public school, man. They probably going to public school. Cause didn't I just say that like we DJing like that? Nobody talks about Kevin Federline when they talk about DJs they want to see. I don't know. Anyway, so the next story, I'm gonna add this in there, but I know V is gonna get mad at me. But the star thing, I want to talk about this on the Walk of Fame.
I'm not gonna get mad.
So apparently they just voted to remove Trump's star on the Walk of Fame. I think this is kind of crazy because this will be the first time a star has ever been removed from the Walk of Fame, or the what's it called? The Walk of Fame, the star, Hollywood Star of Fame.
Walk of Fame, yeah, Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Let me see if it's.
I mean, it's been like destroyed multiple times, like. Multiple times.
Yeah.
Since 2016.
Yeah, so.
Or no, maybe before that, when he first, I don't know. But it's been destroyed a lot.
So what you think? Think you should remove it? You know, we're going to table this. We're going to table this until my friend comes up. We're going to table this. We're going to come back. Because my buddy's going to come up. We're gonna rap with him for a little bit. You know what? He's a cop. He can't talk about politics. Anyway, so we'll talk about it. No, we'll talk about it. Yeah. You can't talk about politics, man.
Gotta watch out for that job.
Yeah. So.
Should they remove it? No. I don't think they should remove it. Because, I mean, that just, like you said earlier, that opens the door to everybody else. Like, y'all want to remove this because of the things that he said during his presidency, I'm assuming. But there are all these other stars who still have their stars, and they've done some horrible things. Like, I mean, not saying they've done some sexually horrible things. And it's just going to be like, well, now you got to remove all of these other stars as well.
But here's the thing I'm worried about. One, I'm worried about retaliation. So people are like...
From Trump supporters?
Yeah, like them smashing up other people's stars.
Exactly.
Because this kid, like, basically, he destroyed a star, and you're basically rewarding him by getting rid of it, right? So people are going to be like... Because remember that one lady, I don't remember her name, but she had a rally by the Trump star when it was broken. Mm-hmm. And a bunch of people came out, and she was like, Trump 2020, right? I don't remember what the year is. But she's like, 2020... And she had a little rally, and now you're increasing the risk of like retaliatory action. So somebody's gonna come and like break the Kevin Spacey star, break the Bill Cosby star, like just different stars people are gonna deal with. Does Roseanne have a star? Because I can see somebody.
I didn't see it when I went.
She did, but like
I wouldn't be. She probably does, but I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know.
But like one, you're taking the meaning out of the stars because it's what they did up to that point to get the star, and then it was like they paid for it and all this other stuff that you have to deal with. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing is, it's like you're setting the groundwork for stuff that you ain't really worried. I mean, you ain't really ready for. It's like the Twitter thing. It's like James Gunn, like we talked about last week. James Gunn got fired. Why did James Gunn get fired? Because people were pointing out people's tweets. There's people you didn't like. This person deserves to get fired for this tweet. This person deserves to get fired for this tweet. And now, when they flip it on you, and one of your guys get fired, you pissed. So now what happens when, the opposition says, well, it's fair is fair, or the other side or the side that you're on tries to be, make up this levity, like, oh no, we're fair, and so they start removing everybody, and then you got demonstrators on the left and the right.
But if they remove all the stars from all of the creeps and pervs, like that's gonna be a jacked up sidewalk, like for real. Like, what are they gonna replace it with?
Doesn't Michael Jackson have a star?
He sure does.
And people think he's guilty. I don't think he's guilty, but a lot of people think he's guilty.
He sure does, because I took a picture in front of it.
They have to get rid of Michael Jackson's star. Let me see all the celebrities who have stars. How has nothing ever come out against Hugh Hefner? I always wonder about that. Like, people have accused people of accosting them at the Playboy Mansion, but nothing has ever come out against him.
I'm not gonna speak ill of the dead.
No, I mean, I'm gonna speak how I speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna speak how I speak. All right, let's see. I bet half of these people on this Hollywood star are racist too.
I mean, yeah.
Because they're from like back in the day. They're probably all racist.
Yeah.
Tim Allen was arrested for selling cocaine. That's how he got famous. Before he was famous. Sorry, he was a cocaine dealer.
This list is so long, but it's a lot of stars because
Desi Arnaz was a
I walked the whole thing. Is that I Love Lucy?
Yeah. Let's see who else.
A lot of these people I don't know.
I do. They're older stars. I grew up on old television shows. Alec Baldwin, come on, man. Alec Baldwin, he says horrible stuff all the time. They have so many recordings of him talking to his wife like she's a piece of crap. This dude was so bad that he like came out and ratted it on himself. He was like, "Yo, I did all this stuff."
Oh, Bob Barker, I didn't see that one when I went.
Angela Bassett has one?
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
Angela's like that cool aunt.
But she's like black people famous. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of our celebrities that never really got the shine
that they deserve.
Yeah. So like, that's why it surprised me that she's on there, because like she was in black people movies for so long, but like Hollywood, like mainstream Hollywood, never cast her. There's a lot of these people, man. What's the point of even having a star? Dang, there's so many of them. There's like 100 per every. All right, so I'm not gonna go in here. I was gonna make a point, but there's a lot of having people on here.
It's so. Have you ever walked it?
No, I've never.
Oh, you know more pervs than I do.
Roseanne, the show, has one.
How does the show have one? That don't count.
It says Roseanne. I'm guessing it's her, right? It says television, so.
That's the show, because if it was her, it would have her last name.
Yeah, because Boyz II Men has one. So Roseanne has one. What's another, like? Mel Gibson. Hoot Gibson has one. All right, I'm going to stop doing this. All right, I'm going to...
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen does have one. Ooh. Oh, here's something I want to talk about. This is random, right? I'm probably going to cut that last segment out because we don't really have nothing to say. But here's something random. Here's something real random. All right, so I was reading something, or I was listening to an interview the other day about porn stars. Mm-hmm. And about how, like, essentially, there was actually a porn star who committed suicide about this. So there was an issue with one porn star who said, I can't even think of her name off the top of my head, but let me pull it up. So she said that she wouldn't sleep with a male porn star that did gay porn, because she's not trying to get AIDS. And so she got bullied and said, "Oh, you're homophobic," even though she identified as bisexual, I think, or she might have been a lesbian. But because she said that, people bullied her, right? Because that's the problem, is that both sides can be bullies. So August, and people who are probably huge fans of hers who are probably like super pissed at me right now. But so she killed herself because she was talking about like these issues, and so people were like, "You're homophobic," and just people were just doing that every day, and she felt so guilty that she killed herself, right? So I was listening to this interview from a porn star, and essentially what happened was like, what she was saying was true, in a sense. And the thing that's so weird to me was that So apparently there were like several STD outbreaks within the industry, within the guy-girl industry.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, where are these outbreaks coming from? And apparently there was a guy who did gay porn. And then straight porn, they don't use condoms. They don't want to. And so he was passing viruses. And essentially what this lady was saying, and I'm not going to say her name, but she was giving an interview. It was a porn star giving an interview on one of these random sites. She was saying that, like, in gay porn, they don't test as much because it's a well-known fact that several of the top stars have AIDS. They just wear condoms. And I'm like, whoa, that like totally changes the whole thing. Like that changes the whole subject.
I feel as though that's like against so many laws and so many.
But it's like one of those things where like, because the interviewer asked her that, and she was like, yeah, I've heard that. Like, and that's why they don't want to sleep with people who do gay porn, because they believe that there's a chance that they could get AIDS because you don't use condoms in straight porn. Mm-hmm. And so I bring all this up because they passed this condom law in California trying to make them use condoms. And they're saying that the porn industry might move from California. But it's crazy that that somebody would kill themselves because people don't want to hear all the facts. And it's like, yo, like, like you have active people who have like not HIV but have like AIDS, like full blown AIDS that are still doing that. And obviously there's no way for me to prove it, but it's just weird because I've heard this in multiple interviews where people have actually like know that they're like porn stars actually know. Yeah, there's gay porn stars that have AIDS, and they're just they just wear a condom, and then you're like, dang, what if the condom rips, man? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, oh
man, I took a sociology of sex class at ISU, and there was a porn section that lasted for a few weeks, and so that's how I like learned about the porn industry and like the standards and the rules in place. And that's why I was just like, wait, they don't test? What? That just doesn't even, that's just open up liability, is it not? Like, that is crazy. That is so sad.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, gonna keep moving. That's not her. That's what you call it.
That is not her.
That's the chick from How I Met Your Mother. They look alike, though. All right, so we're going to get to your topics. So, do you want to read them? That was just...
You don't want to be the man?
Dang, man, why you got to do me like that?
No, I like how you...
You don't want to read?
Introduce stuff.
All right, so if I get accused of talking too much, just let you know, like...
Who's accusing of you talking too much?
Did you listen to the last podcast?
Yeah.
You were like, you're always talking.
But that was like not trying, like being serious. I was serious. Like I wasn't being serious.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic. This is a topic that Miss V told me about. And it is, why is there always a dumb kid on a show?
On a TV show?
On a TV show?
There's always a dumb kid on a TV show.
What?
Think about it. There's always a dumb kid. Like, and not even like just like, you know, school dumb, but like just like dumb. And it's just, after a while, it's just like, man, okay. You know, most families don't really have a dumbass kid in it. At least not in my family. So.
The word dumbass always throws me off. Because I've only heard it used with booties. Man, she got a dumbass booty. She got a stupid ass booty. But you don't hear people call dumbasses anymore. Because we use it for like booty.
You don't ever hear someone saying, shut your dumb ass up.
No, not as much as I used to. It was more like an early 2000s thing. Now people just say, booty looking like a full snack. She got a dumbass booty. Man, she got dumbass hips.
How's a butt dumb or stupid?
I guess
makes no sense, like slang. But anyways,
no, it could make sense. Like,
how can your ass be dumb?
Do you know how like waterhead babies, like some babies are born with too much fluid in their brain, and so their skull's like bigger, and sometimes they're brain dead, and like an incorrect or rude way to say is that they're dumb. And so sometimes the booties are inflated, like they have water in them, and maybe that's what people are saying, that it reminds them of like a water-headed child. So maybe they're like dumbass booty.
Is there water in the butt though? I thought that was like
No, but
fat.
it looks like a water balloon. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like water head, water balloon.
nah,
Dumb.
nah. I see
And
where you're
then,
going.
a rude way of calling somebody stupid is calling them a dumbass. So now they're like dumbass booty. So it's like a waterhead baby booty. But now it's like a dumbass booty, right?
Did you used to call people waterheads?
Like,
Because that's rude.
that's what people used to say if you had a really big head back
I've
then.
never heard that before.
Someone would be like, man, you a waterhead baby. People used to say that.
I keep forgetting we're not from the same spot.
No,
Like,
I'm from the country.
I'm like, I don't think we did that.
I used to call people hun and stuff too.
Call them what?
Hun.
Oh.
You got a big head, hun. Anyway, so yeah, like who are these dumb kids you talking about? Like, give me some shows.
I was watching American Housewife when I saw this, and the daughter Taylor on there, they have her just so dumb, and it's like, man, because usually like if you're watching like black shows, I don't know why My Wife and Kids is coming to mind right now, even though that show is not even on anymore. But Junior was so dumb on that show. They made him. Did you watch that?
I watch a lot of TV.
Oh my gosh, how can we have this conversation?
I mean, I saw some episode of Blackish.
But
Blackish, the boy is kind of like.
and they made him dumb. I'm just like, you don't have to make one child dumb.
Nobody was dumb on Family Matters. Like, it was Waldo. Waldo was the dumb one, but he wasn't part of the family.
There's always someone that's just like, really? Like, they do stuff or say stuff that's like, really? Like, come on. And I'm glad that like it's in all shows and not just like black shows, because American Housewife is not. Those are white people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. What's another show? Modern Family. Did you watch that? Luke. They made him dumb.
I don't even know who you're talking
Oh
about.
my gosh. Okay. Bart off The Simpsons. Like, come on, we can make this into cartoons. What's the son's, not Stewie, but the other dude on Family Guy, the big one? What's his name? He's dumb.
Yeah, but I feel like most of the people on that show are dumb except for Stewie.
Okay, that was a bad example.
But you know who I feel like? See, I'm gonna push back on this. I actually think they make dads dumb on TV. I think whenever they show a nuclear family, they always make the dads kind of stupid.
I agree with you there, because I could use the exact same shows. Modern Family, they got filled, like, sometimes, like, I think he's hilarious, like, but then it's like, come on now, why did you really just have to make him, like, like, what is, like, emasculate him maybe?
No, because they're not making them like, they're not emasculating them. It's like, they just make the men stupid. They did it on Stranger Things. Like, and I noticed it. It was like,
Who on Stranger Things?
you watch Stranger Things?
I sure do.
The kid's dad.
The kid's dad? Who?
What's his name? The one who likes 11.
That's not. He's not
Mike.
someone's dad. I thought, isn't he
Mike's
just the
dad.
cop?
No,
Are you talking
Mike's
about the cop?
dad. Mike's dad is stupid.
Mike's dad.
On Stranger Things, Mike's dad's stupid. Like, super stupid. You don't watch Stranger Things?
I do watch it. I'm just like, wait, are they divorced?
No. Like it's always like the mom who realizes that the kids are missing. Or the dad is like super stupid on that show.
Was he in the season 2? Like, I'm not.
No, he's in both seasons. He looks stupid in this picture. He looks like an idiot. He just does stupid
Does
stuff.
he have speaking roles?
Yes. He always says something stupid, and then the mom's just like, oh, never mind.
Oh, well, I do watch it. No,
Yeah,
like,
the mom is the one who does everything, and the dad is like super stupid on the show.
you know what's funny about that?
Bob was kind of weird on the show, but not as bad as the dad, huh?
You know what's funny about that? Like, now, like, this is like women are, taking back whatever. And then, like, now it's like a big woman empowerment movement or whatever. And so now there's more women directors and producers and writers, but yet you're saying that the dad is written in a dumb way.
That's always been written in a dumb way. Not on every show, but like it's been like a cliche throughout television. Like a lot of the times, and like I don't want to say comedies because usually comedies the dads are the ones be like, now son. But in like everyday TV, like the person would always just have a dumb dad. Like, I can't even list all the shows because I wasn't prepared to talk about this. But, nah, like, I'm trying to think of a show. Buffy, her dad was stupid. Her dad was like a deadbeat dad. He wasn't very bright. I mean, Lost, but that doesn't count because they are adults. But nah, man, like in a lot of shows, like the dad is like straight up stupid. I think what's the black kid's name? I think his dad was stupid too. They had him on there. Did they show his dad? They showed he had a sister, but they
only showed he had a sister and his mom. I thought.
Oh, what was his name?
I don't know.
It was Mike, Will, Dustin, and then the black kid. I can't think of his name.
Oh, this was horrible. He's gonna get on like to so many other things from that show.
It always starts like that. I think Mike is getting the most roles.
Who's Mike? The
Lucas,
one who likes 11?
Yeah, Lucas. Lucas,
I feel like Lucas is, I don't know his name in real life, but I feel like I've seen him like in other stuff now. Yeah, but I've also seen the other kid you just said, Mike.
Yeah, he was in it.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, they had his dad in one scene, and his dad was like an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his dad. I remember they had his dad in the scene. Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah. See, you can tell he's stupid. Look at his face. You know he's stupid. Like you know he's a stupid dude.
Like, is there a show? And I'm asking the wrong person because you don't watch TV. But is there a show where it's this is like who we are? This is our family. We're all smart. We're all educated. Or does that not make good TV?
Smart guy. I think he had a single parent.
Yeah.
It was a single dad, right?
Yeah. And but
Tia and Tamara, they didn't have stupid parents.
Nope. But
Cosby
Roger.
Cosby Show didn't have stupid parents.
Was Roger?
They had a stupid kid though. Roger was stupid. But
yeah. But Cosby Show there wasn't.
They had a stupid kid on Fresh Prince, but the mother and father were smart.
Who was the dumb kid on Fresh? Oh, Hillary?
Yeah. Hillary was kind of stupid.
Yeah, they made her ditzy.
It got worse and worse.
It
like
did.
Whenever you get a stupid person, like they do with The Office. I love The Office, one of my favorite shows. But they always like take a stupid character and just make them stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider to the point where you're like, how do you even function?
But then they made her a weather girl, and then they made her have her own talk show, right?
Right, but it was like you don't have to be smart to have a talk show. I don't know if that's a rebuttal, but it was kind of like
you do have to be smart to have a talk show. Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
You have to be able to have good conversation.
No, I don't agree with that. I think that like the dumber the talk show, the more popular it is. Like, and I don't want to give examples because
are there are there even talk shows like still on right now? Like, what's like besides Maury? I mean, it's just always, I don't know. I guess that makes good TV, but it doesn't because it's not funny after a while.
You know what's funny? Segue. Should you Google yourself? That's our next topic. I find this funny because I was talking with my friends and we were joking around. We start Googling each other and you start seeing all these horrible pictures. So the question is, should you Google yourself? This is another topic of yours.
I was waiting for Big Brother to come on. Best show of the summer, by the way. Which you should watch it, but you can't watch it because it's like live. And anyways, so E.T. was on, and Kristen Bell was on. They were interviewing her for something, one of her movies that she's about to do. And the guy was like, do you ever Google yourself? And she was like, no, why would I do that? Like, I don't want to know what other people are saying about me. And I'm just like, I don't think that's the reason why you should Google yourself. I think you should Google yourself just to see what is out there. Like, in case you're about to apply for a job, or if you're getting back on the dating scene or whatever. Like, you should see, like, if someone Googles me, what comes up. And I think you should Google yourself like twice a year, As
a celebrity, though? Like
a regular person. I don't think
celebrities though shouldn't Google themselves.
Celebrities shouldn't Google themselves.
People are trying to what do they call it? Nip slips. They're trying to see your boobs.
Yeah.
They're trying to like look up your dress. They're trying to like rate how pretty you are.
Yeah, but regular people I'm talking about should
like,
definitely Google
then
themselves.
there's what this chick was. What's her name? Hermione or what's her name? She was talking about this. Emma Watson, and yeah. So yeah, no, I don't know why a woman or a man would Google themselves.
Have you Googled yourself?
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah.
What comes up?
It's hard to find me because a lot of people have the same name as me. So, but yeah, no, yeah, I reckon you'd probably be easier to find.
Yeah, but nothing bad comes up. Like,
No, but like I was talking to friends of mine, and you know, pictures that are unflattering come up. Not like pictures like you're drinking or drunk, but like you know, you just look kind of dorky.
nah.
You know, you just because you're sitting there like on a work website, and you're like, you just look like a geek or something.
I scrubbed the internet, as they say.
How do you scrub it?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Not many pictures of me will come up. Don't Google me.
I want to Google you right now. You just said it, man. I want to see what comes up.
I feel as though like stuff from like my athlete days will come up
Okay.
first, and then stuff from ISU will come up.
All right. Well,
But I think you should Google yourself.
I do Google myself.
Not you. You. I'm you.
Oh, the listener.
In general.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
You.
All right. So, I'm going to keep it rolling, keep it pushing. Topic we're going to talk about right now is a V topic. Social media, and is social media to blame for everything?
Yeah. It is.
It is?
It is.
Ah.
And well, I brought this up because a couple of days ago, have you heard of the latest dumbass challenge? Now you got me saying dumbass.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say waterhead instead.
No, that's just offensive.
Yeah, that's just very offensive, actually.
Yeah. A lot of those kids end up dying. Oh my goodness, you're so morbid.
Dang.
V, why you gotta be so morbid?
Oh my gosh, I am very, very sorry.
You should make a public apology.
Oh my gosh,
You should
is
put it
that
on
on the
Twitter.
list? Is that on the list? The
It is.
apologies.
Don't jump ahead.
Okay.
V, don't jump ahead.
Sorry.
Do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do
Okay,
it.
so have you
Do-
heard
do
of the
apology thing.
have you heard of the hot water challenge?
Nah, but I heard somebody melted.
So there's this new challenge that the youngins are doing. It actually started last year, but the challenge is where you have someone basically throw hot boiling water on you, or you drink hot boiling water through a straw. Yeah, I made the same face too because it's like, damn, these kids are our future. Like, one, why would you even want to do that? Like, what in your head? Like, if you're like really thinking about it, like, because these are like kids that are doing these things. When I was 10, if someone says, hey, let's sip boiling water through a straw, I don't know if I will punch them in the face or if I will call their parents and be like, your kid is dumb as freak, and I do not want to hang out with them anymore. Like,
I'm gonna say something dark.
uh-oh.
I'm gonna say something dark. Not to throw anybody off, but we're about to go there. So back in ancient times, they used to, and this is anybody's, like different versions of history, but it's all the same. You know what I mean? Different religions, whatever. But people used to sacrifice their kids, right? So I won't name anything because I don't want to like cast aspersions on people's religions, even though I think this is quite horrible. But people used to, you know, they had human sacrifice, and a lot of those super popular was children's sacrifice, right? People would sacrifice their children. They would throw their kids in fires. They would, you know, like stab their kids in the heart. Just different things like that. They would sacrifice their children. And it took, this for the longest time these civilizations would do that, and everyone thought like it was normal. Just like people kind of like glance over what happened in Greece, you know, where they did the, they had like this, what is it, pederasty, where people would, grown men would date boys. And it all seems like the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like I always wonder behind the social movements, like, what is the real reason? It seems like it's probably some like sicko person or some like. It almost seems like idolatry. Like someone is tricking these kids into doing these dark things, all for like a purpose that we don't see. Like I know it's like some conspiracy theory, but it's just like I would love to see who the original person was who did some of this stuff. Because it's like, yo, eat a Tide Pod. And they're dying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the Get Out challenge where they were running or some crap, and it's probably hard on your ACL. But like, you know what I'm saying? That turn, oh man, my ACL hurt. But like,
I think now the purpose of doing shit is just to post it and to put it on social media so you can get as many likes, as many follows, as many comments as possible.
But we're not talking about stupid stuff. We're talking about
that is that hot water challenge is stupid. That is dumb.
No, but it's stupid. But we're like stupid to me. Like I know what you mean, and I think technically you could call it stupid, right? But I think with certain things, you want to go further, right? So I could stop and call it stupid, or I could go further and say that it is almost like it's masochistic. It's what do you call it? It's like it's dangerous, it's masochistic, and it's almost like someone is tricking these kids into doing something violent to themselves.
I don't know. And I usually don't disagree with you.
You disagree with me all the time.
I'm sorry. How you got to go and get water, put it in the pot. Put that shit on the stove or in the microwave. You see the steam coming up. You know that shit is hot. Let me tell you, so this is what happened in Indiana. 15-year-old kid taking a nap. When you should feel safe in your bed on the couch when you're taking a nap, right? No, his friend decides, let's do the hot water challenge, and throws a bucket of boiling hot water on this boy's face, neck, and chest. Obviously, he wakes up screaming, and he looks down, and his stuff is melting off of him. He now has 2nd-degree burns for the rest of his life. I don't know what happened.
2nd degree? That's not that bad.
Yeah, but
3rd degree is the one that goes to the nurse.
Mm-hmm. But
was
still,
it 2nd degree or 3rd degree?
No, 2nd.
Wow, I'm surprised it was.
I was surprised too. I don't think he had it boiled all the way up, but still. Did you see the picture? Like that's gonna be a while.
No, 2nd degree burns give you the boils. 2nd degree burns gives you the pus boils.
My whole thing.
3rd degree, it burns through the nerves, and you don't feel it as much because it just burns the nerves through.
I feel for that one, you only feel it after when they peel off that layer.
Yeah,
so
they have to.
Uh-huh.
No, because.
No,
that's 3rd degrees they peel off a layer too.
Yeah.
But I don't know about 2nd.
But no, 3rd degree you feel it though.
Right, but a 3rd degree can get so bad that you don't feel it. Like, cause homie had a 3rd degree. I thought his was 3rd degree. It might have been 2nd degree though.
Who?
Richard Pryor. He lit himself on fire. Because he was high. He was like on cocaine and he lit himself on fire. But I think you're dwelling on the word stupid, right? I'm agreeing with you that it is stupid, but I think to call it stupid is unsafe. To call it stupid is to put the blame solely on a child. I think someone is taking advantage of youth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You think
if you're 15 years old and you what do you think is going to happen if you throw boiling hot water on someone? What do you think is going to happen?
But kids, regardless.
At 15, you're not a kid. I'm sorry. Nowadays, these kids, no.
No, you are a kid. Back in the day, they used to fight in military at 15. Like, it's not the same thing.
I understand it's not the same thing.
Think about it this way. I've said it's stupid. But to think like somebody, like you could take advantage of a little girl by saying, yo, go buy an NSYNC poster, right? And you can show her NSYNC. Like, she's never going to look at these posters again. She's never going to care about any of this stuff again. But you can market to children because you know how children think. You know that children are gullible, and you know that they'll do something stupid for other people. And you're stopping at the point where this kid decided to do something stupid, and I'm going farther than, like, you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, this kid did something stupid. I'm like, yo, but like a 50,000 foot view, like somebody's manipulating this child to do something stupid. Somebody's manipulating.
Or
this
he's
children.
just doing it because he himself
no,
wants to.
there's no,
I'm sorry. When you have 6-year-old, whatever that little boy's name is, who made like $11 million last year off of YouTube for reviewing.
I want to know what your point is. I know what you're trying to say, but I want to know because I want to divide this because you're trying to say this kid is stupid, right?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm saying he did something stupid, but
Right.
I also think at that age you know better. Like I'm sorry.
Well, I agree with you. We both agree that it's stupid. But what I'm trying to delineate between what you're saying is, are you saying that there's nobody tricking these kids or playing off of the stupidity of these children, and you're saying it's just some stupid kid just woke up one day and did something stupid, or are you saying that there's we both agree that it's stupid. You're trying to prove it's stupid,
no,
but I agree that it's stupid.
I'm not saying it's someone else, like an adult.
You don't believe that anybody's playing on these children. You just think the children are stupid, just doing stupid stuff.
In this instance.
Okay.
Because we could throw in the Tide Pod challenge as well, because I don't think an adult is going to be like, here, eat this. Let's see what happens. Let me film your reaction. Not a grown adult. Maybe like some 18-year-old so-called adult. But I feel as though nowadays people are seeing how quickly you can, well, not quickly, but how much you can make it off of social media. And it's like, I want to do this because I just saw what's-his-face post a video and all they did was pour hot water on their hand. I want to take it a step further. I don't think it's an adult, because an adult will be like, now why are y'all doing this dumbass shit?
You're talking about a kind-hearted adult, a parental.
Okay, you're right in that instance, because there are adults out here who are taking advantage of their kids, and like, okay, well, I didn't get on, but let me make sure you get on.
Okay,
but I still don't. I refuse. I refuse to believe that there's an adult in this for the hot water challenge. Like, yeah, let's do this. Y'all do this. Let me record y'all. I don't want to believe that, but then it's like, well, there are people who will do anything.
According to healthychildren.org, which they're not whatever. It's whatever. I don't know what their psychological background is. But they were saying that a teen's brains are still developing. The part of the brain that handles rational thought, the prefrontal cortex, is not fully developed until the mid-20s. This means teens are naturally more impulsive and likely to act before thinking through all of the ramifications. So it's not just pure stupidity, right? It's the fact that kids are impulsive. The fact that kids are more likely to do something that has severe consequences. They're more likely to speed down the street going 100 miles an hour and get in a crash, end up paralyzed for the rest of their life, because that's what kids do. That's what they are. I'm saying that I think somebody takes advantage of that, right? And it's like, there's no way to prove it. It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but there's so many dangerous challenges out there. It's like, it's too much to be a coincidence that every time
for a child to come up with.
Absolutely, like, it's too much. It's too much of a coincidence that we have a challenge that kills people or burns through their throat. Then we have another challenge where they pour burning water on them. Then we have another challenge like they're like back to back to back. Like, some of the challenges are supposed to be fun, but then they always go dark. Like there just keeps being these dark challenges that are actually, which, you know, you say you believe in the power of positive thinking. You believe in that, like so like if you do dark things, right? You're like, people are trying to do positive challenges, but these dark things are starting to breed other things, right? And there's somebody who's putting that dark energy out there, and it's causing other people to, like, feed off of that. Like, yo, yada, yada, yada. That's what it seems like to me.
So, you know what? That makes sense. Because what if it's just, like, one random person that's like, what's the next challenge that I can get people to start doing? And this is, like, a 46-year-old man living at home with his 3 lizards and 5 rabbits, and I know. Let's eat a Tide Pod. So what he does, he pretends to eat one, and puts it on YouTube, and now it has trickled its way down to the children.
But I don't even think it has to go that far. It could be somebody's. It could literally be somebody who's sadistic, like an older teenager, like a 19 or a 20-year-old or 25-year-old. He could
So a sociopath.
He could tell his little brother to do something and film it and then put it on TV.
So a sociopath.
You don't have to be a sociopath to do that. I think first of all, it's called narcissistic. It's called a personality disorder now. They don't call it sociopathy anymore because it's too like hard to like differentiate. Like sociopath, psychopath. They don't even call it that anymore. But the thing is, like, I don't believe somebody's totally one thing. Like that's sociopathic behavior. I would agree. That's damaging behavior. But some people might just like to see people do dumb stuff to each other, like the show. Like some people, like the guy who poured the boiling water. But like, yeah, in that instance, I guess it would be a sociopath. But anyway, so it would take an older person doing that. And tricking a child and then putting that out there. Like it doesn't have to be like some mastermind on a computer. It could just be like adults tricking a child, putting it out there, and other kids do it.
So question for you.
Go ahead.
What should happen to the friend?
Which one?
The one that threw the water on the kid.
How old is he?
He was like 14 or 15.
What can you do?
What do you mean, what can you do?
Why would you gonna put him in prison? Like, what are you gonna do with him?
I mean,
probably damages.
You always say I'm a revengeful person. I'm like, well, shit, throw some water on his ass. I'm just playing. But it's like, I feel as though something should happen. That I don't know if something happened to him, but I feel as though something should happen.
I mean, he might grow up and. Well, here's the thing.
Well, he has to live with scarring his best friend for the rest of his life.
They're probably not best friends anymore.
Duh.
That's what I'm saying. So he's not his best friend.
Like,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You remember that little girl? Remember in law school, there's a little girl who pulled out the chair and then broke her grandmother's or her somebody else's grandmother's. Hip. Yeah, whatever.
That's so crazy. We all read the same cases, but I guess that's law school.
Yeah, that's what law school is. It's a scam. But anyway, so it is. Like, I think law school is a scam. It is a scam. There's no getting out of it. They don't teach you how to practice law.
Okay, we could talk about that another time.
Okay. So essentially what happened is that the little girl pulls the little 3-year-old girl and they hold her liable. Mm-hmm. And so they sue her for damages. Mm-hmm. Obviously it ends up suing the parents and they win. Mm-hmm. So they can show intent and they could sue him. They could sue him for whatever. They could sue his parents for probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I think that's the most you could do. You can't put him in prison because...
I'm not saying prison.
I mean, you can't really...
but then it's like, you're suing for what? Because...
You're suing for...
No, but what I'm saying is, like, the only thing that could happen is, like, now his family got to pay for this little boy's hospital bills, maybe.
More than that, though, they probably give you, like Nicole Simpson got, her family got a lot of money, and she was already passed away. You know what I mean?
Nicole Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. I was thinking of, never mind. We was talking about porn earlier. Sorry.
Who was the porn star?
No, not a porn star. The one chick, the tall blonde. But I don't think her name was Nicole. The one who said she used to she had sex with a ghost. What's her name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna bother me.
You're scaring me.
Oh, it's gonna come to me at the most random time. But I do see where you're coming from. And it could be like a 25-year-old who's just has nothing else to do and they're just trying to get their page to blow up. But then it's like, who wants to even watch that? I felt so sorry for that little boy.
But it's but think about it this way. I keep blanking when I try to make a point, and then I have to kind of stammer through it. I'll be like, all right. I should have a pad to write.
I was prepared.
No, I should have a pad to write.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But
we're still learning.
No, what was the you know what I'm talking about? What were we just talking about? What was your last point?
The hot water thing.
Everyone always gives me a general. When I say, what was the last thing you said? They always tell me something general. We were talking about life, and I'm like, I completely blank.
I'm trying to figure out that woman's name, to be honest with you.
Oh.
But I'm thinking if she passed away. Dang, that's gonna bother me.
Oh well, man. If I can't remember it, I'm just not even gonna think about it. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next topic. Okay, this is the one we're talking about. Sorry, not sorry, but I have to say I'm sorry so I don't lose any more business. This is your topic.
Yeah, that was because American Airlines, I think, was it, or Alaska Airlines? One of the airlines, they asked a gay couple to move so that a straight couple could sit next to each other. And I don't even want to get into how messed up that is, but not even 24 hours later, like, of course, the airlines issued an apology once that story made it, it made its rounds through the news cycle. And then it's just like, what? Like, I'm so tired of like people apologizing. Like, what? Like, why are you apologizing? Like, what's the purpose of a company or a business apologizing? Are you apologizing just because that's what people want you to do and you want to get these customers back, or what? It's like with H&M and that coolest little monkey shit they did, and they it's like, oh, we apologize. It's like, well, what are you apologizing for? Because that had to go through several people looked at that, approved it, and no one said anything. So why is it now you're apologizing? I don't get it. It's like, is it because they like, oh shit, like now the airlines, we messed up with the gay community. Let's apologize so that now people will continue to book flights with us. I mean, why are you apologizing? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the purpose of apologizing, I guess, is the question.
So they shouldn't apologize at all?
I mean, they apologize and then what?
Well,
like
what's your proposed solution? Instead of an apology, you would like to see what?
I don't know. Maybe like your bottom line injured, maybe.
Revenge?
That's not revenge. That's not revenge. People only start listening when their money, when their money is affected.
So let's say that happens. And then they apologize because their bottom line. Do you not accept the apology?
So if I was gay and if I was with my wife, and they said either one of you have this, and this is what happened. Either one of y'all have to move or leave the plane. They decided to leave the plane because it's like, we paid the same amount of money. Like, we're a couple. They're a couple. They want to sit next to each other. Why can't we sit next to each other? If that was me, you don't need to apologize at all, to be honest with you, because that's going to go in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't know. I'm going to just have to own a little bit of your company at this point.
Okay, so I'm talking about like
I honestly don't know what an alternative is, because if it was me, like, you're apologizing, it's like, okay, and?
Well, because I'm like, as a company, they have to do something.
Yeah, they have to do something.
But here's my thing. There's two sides to this, right? Did they say that they were a couple and they got kicked out?
Yeah.
And
yes.
The airline said that they heard that?
Yes.
So the airline kicked them off, or was it the flight attendant that was being a dick?
The flight attendant
was being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But then I want to say they also got the pilot involved.
Well, the flight attendant's going to go up to the pilot. The pilot's going to just be like, whatever. But so basically, a lot of this falls on the flight attendant and not the whole company.
A lot of, everything that happens, honestly.
Well, just like the thing with Starbucks. Like
I was going to bring that up too.
A lot of it fell onto the lady who was the manager there, not like the whole company. So, I don't know. So you would like to see the whole company take a financial hit? I would just like
maybe like revamp like their hiring methods to like weed out the horrible people.
And people are going to be horrible. That's just
I know, but I just don't understand. I'm over the apologies. I haven't been back to H&M since, although I wasn't really shopping at H&M before that incident.
I have been back to H&M. I got a lovely pair of pants. It's so cheap. How can you not shop there?
No, I was about to say something.
It was funny though, because I had a friend who was shopping at H&M, and I was like, are we allowed to shop at H&M again?
That's right? My boyfriend asked the same question, because he was like, oh my gosh, they have their sale going on right now. Can I, like, you think people gonna talk about me? I'm like, Do what you want to do. Shit, I'm
Nobody
just
has
not
to-
shopping there.
Nobody has to know.
People are gonna know because of that weird ass tag that they have.
Not with the pants.
I never bought pants from there.
Pants fit quite comfortably, actually.
That's surprising
It's a
because
good
you're
fit.
like super tall.
Yeah, it's a good fit though.
Black card revoked.
My black card was revoked a long time ago.
Have you ever played that game?
Nah.
It's an actual game.
Nah,
And I do not be winning. Like, sometimes I just,
I just don't agree with like the black community on a lot of stuff. Even though I feel like if there was like a real revolution, I'd be on the front lines. You know what I mean? Like I feel like nobody would really be on the front lines. But it's like what they were calling that new black. Like black people, I think the generation of black people now are different than any generation of black people we've ever seen. And they do not identify with the same generation. They don't like the same things. We are not the same. I'm part of the older black generation. And so this black generation call me a sellout all they want. But I'm part of the old black generation, man. We think different. We talk different. We walk different. This new black generation, they make up their own rules. They swagger different. They talk different. They protest different. They complain about everything. Like even some things that I see black people complain about, I'm like, yo, yeah, we had stuff because we did it strategically. But now people just complain about everything, and it weakens your argument, man. So I don't really. That's just another thing. I'm not gonna get on that, but they can have my black card. All right, so
Anna Nicole Smith. Sorry. I told you it was gonna come to me at a random time. I don't even know why I was like about her name, but anyways.
All right, so about this sorry not sorry thing. I mean, I completely understand the frustration, but I mean that goes with everything, right? When someone does something stupid, like when the guy poured water on the other guy, like you say sorry, but really it's all you can do. I mean, sorry is really all you can do, and then punitive damages you pay for it. Say sorry, but I mean, people were like, I want to see some punishment.
My whole thing is like, if it's an accident, that's when you say you're sorry. But if you intentionally thought about just being a dick and you then were a dick and then you're apologizing for your dickish behavior, why are you apologizing?
So you should never say you're sorry if you do something bad?
If you intended to do it.
So no apologies.
I mean...
So we're gonna live in your world. There are no apologies for intentional.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna think about that because my whole thing is like, if I said something to you and I intended to say that to you, but it hurt your feelings, I'm not gonna apologize for hurting your feelings because your feelings got hurt.
Right, but if
that wasn't my intention, if I'm, as you know, people say, if I'm speaking my truth or whatever, and you get hurt by that, why am I apologizing?
Well, I think that's a different situation. I think if you
is a different situation.
If you say something off and you're just like getting something off your chest, it's different than like causing stress or harm intentionally and then feeling bad about it later.
Okay, that's different.
But anyway,
behavior,
yeah,
that's different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just won't fly with them.
What, Alaskan Airlines?
Are they even in Chicago? It was like last week.
So you think the ticket prices are down? I've been trying to go to Alaska all summer.
And that's the thing. Whenever there's an apology, there has to be some type of sale to go along with it. I was just like,
I didn't hear about it, but tickets to Alaska are insanely expensive.
Very expensive.
I want to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
It's over the summer, you know. If you want to go there in the winter, it's like $50.
Have fun with that.
You're not going to Alaska?
Not in the wintertime. I'll go
in
in
the
the summer.
summer. You
Yeah, I will go.
I was about to say, you said they're going to be like all like,
no,
I'm not going because they did this to this people. I'm like, yo, it's one flight attendant.
That's not the only
Airlines. I'm going to get a window seat. I'm going to see the beautiful like Alaskan sunrise. Like, I'm doing that, man.
It's not the only airline that goes there.
Huh?
It's not the only airline that goes there.
Yeah, but
what part do you want to go to? Like Juneau? Isn't that the capital?
No one goes to Juneau. They go to Anchorage.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
But isn't Juneau the capital?
I think so, yeah.
I was like a beast at the capitals. States couldn't touch me. In the 5th grade, nobody could touch me.
I never studied that stuff.
You didn't have to do that for class?
they wanted us to. But there was always a kid who just like knew the presidents.
I never knew the presidents. Like, I still don't. That sounds horrible. I know
Washington,
the main
Adams,
ones.
Jefferson.
That's crazy. I know the main ones, but like the 22nd president, who's that? I don't know.
I didn't study that. I remember learning the capitals though, but it was pointless information. It's like I learned the capital of Montana. I still haven't been to Montana. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never been to Montana in my life. I just now, like, what was it, like a couple years ago, I went to, what's that state called? I don't even remember the name of it. Wyoming. It was a couple years ago. I went to
Wyoming's a pretty state.
It is, but it's just like,
yeah,
we're over here in Chicago. Like, when are we going to Wyoming? Like,
yeah.
Especially in the 90s. Like, when was I going to Wyoming? In the 80s. Yeah, I might have actually been there. Well, I don't know. Like, my father used to travel a lot for work, so he would take me places. So I really don't know all the places we went.
My parents claim I've been to a lot of places, but I think they be lying. Like, they swear up and down that I've been to. Before I went to New Orleans, they swore up and down that we all been to New Orleans. I'm like, I would have remembered this. Like, nah, y'all was babies. I'm like, yeah, that does not count.
What's your earliest memory?
I told you I don't remember my life before 7.
So you could have gone before 7.
That sounds so horrible, but I try so hard to like bring up memories. Like, I feel like you said like you
could have had some shrimp etouffee. What is it? Crawfish etouffee when you were like 5.
I didn't though.
You could have.
I didn't. I started playing the piano at 7, so that's why I started having memories. I'm weird.
What happened with this opioid thing you was talking about at McDonald's?
Oh, like some woman ordered a drink like with her meal, and like it was laced with drugs. Like she like passed out, like had to go to the hospital. Crazy. Like she got a regular thing from the drive-thru, and they found, like, they tested it and it had like some type of drugs in it. Like she almost died.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Did it have barbiturates in it?
That's a funny word.
Barbiturates?
Yeah.
Sounds like a...
Bar, bitch. You it. Get it?
Oh. Yeah. I get it.
Are you tired?
No, my head kind of hurts. I don't know why. No, I am tired. That's what it is. So, like, I woke up this morning and there was, like, a dude in my apartment. And he's like, yo, I'm here for maintenance.
Wait, he was in your apartment?
He was, like, in my apartment. Like, he walked in.
Did they give you notice ahead of time?
No, they were just, like, banging on my door. And I was out. And then he's, like, in my apartment. And then my cat was being all friendly to him.
What time was this?
It was, like, early in the morning, man. It was, like, I don't know. But, like, my cat was being all friendly. And then he kept coming back and forth.
Did you give them permission to enter before you moved in?
No.
So why is he in your apartment?
They were like something about the AC is leaking into the floor below. So they were trying to fix
emergency.
it. Well, if it's an emergency.
I mean, that's the only way they can come into your
it's
apartment.
Water, but yeah. So they came in here, and my cat's being all nice. Meow. I'm like, yo, man, you supposed to wake me up. You supposed to let me know what's good.
See, if that was Sassy, as soon as someone with the first knock, she would have been barking. Like, she will get, like, Sassy be on it. Like, she thinks she's a pit bull, but she's not. She's half Boston Terrier, half Chihuahua. But she grew up around pit bulls, so she thinks she's a pit bull.
She got that pit bull.
She does.
They did, like, a test where they did, like, dogs, and they would see, will your dog protect you test?
I saw that.
The only dog that protects
Did I watch that with you?
Yeah, it was like a Chihuahua, and like we're the only ones that the pit bull ran.
Mm-hmm. That was with you?
I think so. Yeah.
It was like 2020 or not 2020, but like Dateline type thing. What would your pet do? And like all the big ass dogs like were like some bitches.
Well, they left the door open so the dog could choose whether to defend you or run away, and the dogs always ran.
You know, I like using the word bitch properly. Because I don't feel bad for saying it.
Oh, like when you're talking about a dog.
Yep.
We're gonna do our last topic. What do you think? Which one should we do between these? It's a pop culture topic, I guess.
What do you want to talk about?
We didn't do a bathroom topic today.
Oh my gosh. So I think like the boldest people are the people who take dumps at work. Number one.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta go.
I mean, if you have to go, I get it. But I will try my hardest to hold it.
You can't do that, man. It's bad on your intestines.
I understand, but I will try my hardest to hold it because I like to be comfortable.
It starts to like
the bathroom
hear it too. It starts to rumble.
But the bathrooms there, like they're so small.
Are you talking about where you at right now? Mm-hmm. Bathrooms are horrible.
Yeah. So, anyways, there was a chick in there, and I was using the bathroom, and I was done, but I knew she was dropping the kids off at the pool. And then I was washing my hands. And I'm the type of person, like, I like to, like, if I know you're in there handling your business, I like to hurry up and get out of there so you can.
Like that. Nobody wants to be in there with someone straining and all that.
It's not even that. It's because if I was in there, I would want to be alone. So I try to give people their privacy, even though it's a public. I know I'm weird. You
gotta have a private bathroom.
So I'm like,
bathroom time.
So I'm like washing my hands, right? And I'm like thinking she was gonna wait until I leave to come out because usually that's how people are after they drop the load off. They want to make sure no one else is in the bathroom so they know that they did that. And she didn't care, obviously, because she came right on out and started talking to me. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, lady, but it smells in here. Like, I understand we're in a bathroom, but let's move into the hallway. So I had to, like, lead her into the hallway after she washed her hands so we can continue the conversation.
That's so disgusting.
Isn't it? But I'm like, that is bold.
This topic.
That's your fault. That happened today. So literally before I came here.
Some people don't care though, man. They really don't care. Some dudes like to talk whether you're using a urinal, and that's just weird to me. Like, especially when they're in the urinal next to you and they're having like a regular conversation.
Are there different size urinals like for
heights,
short people?
Yeah. There's different heights. But I think it sucks getting
There's
stuck
multiple heights in bathrooms?
You have to pee a lot. Yeah, the urinals, yeah.
Legally, does it have to be like that?
I don't know the law behind urinal heights. Like someone comes in with a tape measure and make sure it's high enough.
I mean, because like what if, okay, so the average man is like 5'10".
I think it's like 5'9". But, yeah.
But that would just be weird if it's like, I was going to ask a really dumb question. Have you been to bathrooms where they put like little targets in there? I've seen that. Well, I personally haven't seen it, but my boyfriend told me like, hey, they got a target in there. I was practicing. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was at Virgin Hotel. I'm like,
that's
what?
Crazy.
That is crazy. I'm like, what? He's like, this bathroom is so cool. That's why I was in there so long. I'm like, you're weird.
Your aim would be off though post-coitus. Because the way the vas deferens work, you could have like 2 different fluids in there, and it just throws off your aim.
Did you take anatomy in college?
Oh, why would I take anatomy in college?
Did you take it in high school?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we had to. We didn't have to, but we had to, you know? It was like you didn't have to, wink, wink, but you had to.
I didn't.
Yeah, we had to memorize a bunch of stupid bones.
Oh, yeah. But that wasn't mandatory.
No, we had to take an anatomy class, though. Like, the whole class was about anatomy. Like,
but that wasn't... there was a class like that, but it wasn't mandatory.
All right, so I'm just going to wrap it up.
Yeah, what are we
before
even
we start
talking
about?
Like, random stuff.